After a week-long hiatus, the Scarlet Knights will be back in action this Saturday at home for a primetime matchup under the lights against the number 4 ranked Michigan State Spartans. Here to talk about that game, I'm joined by Tom Luicci. Tom, senior captain Leonte Carroo has been reinstated. What kind of impact will his presence have going forward?
Well, I think it'll have a huge impact because they've been looking to kind of stretch the field a little bit more, and Leonte certainly gives them the ability to do that. The important thing, too, is I think that Andre Patton, in Leonte's absence, has emerged as a reliable go-to guy. So now all of a sudden, it gives Rutgers balance in the receiving corps. It's not just that Michigan State can focus on Leonte, because now they have to worry about Andre Patton. Plus, the tight ends have been effective. So all of a sudden, it seems like pieces come together when Leonte comes back, and it gives balance to the offense. Again, we can talk about the passing game. This offense is predicated on running the ball. They are going to have to run the ball successfully to win this game. I don't think that's any secret, and they make no secret about that.
So you mentioned the run game. The ground and pound game has been an integral part in both teams' offenses. We know about the stable of running backs the Scarlet Knights have, and Sparty also has a rushing rotation of its own in L.J. Scott and Madre London. How important will it be for the Scarlet Knights to win the rushing battle this weekend?
Well, they obviously have to worry about getting yardage for themselves, not so much Michigan State, because listen, if they run the ball effectively, they do a lot of things. It's clock management. You keep Michigan State off the field, and until last week, Michigan State had a run of 12 straight games, a school record of 30 points or more. So this is an offense with the potential to score. So the longer you keep them off the field, obviously the better your chances are. And we know that Rutgers can have an effective running game. They're averaging about 211 yards per game on the ground. We've seen when they're very good on the ground, they generally have success. So yeah, that's one of the keys. It generally is a key for Rutgers, but more so I think this game because of all the factors coming in. And I'm not sure how effective this Michigan State run defense is. The numbers are good, but it's a different defense. The front seven's very good. The secondary's a little different. It's been changed because of injuries. And, one of the key things, and I don't know, we have to see firsthand, but they now have 2 new defensive coordinators, co-coordinators, as opposed to Pat Narduzzi last year, and he left to become the head coach at Pitt. So that we may see some wrinkles in that defense and that run defense that we didn't see last year.
And the 5-0 Spartans are led by an efficient quarterback in Connor Cook. He's projected to be a first-round pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, but he's making his start behind a reshuffled offensive line. What does the Scarlet Knight defense have to do to stop this offense?
Well, you start with slowing their running game. They have a freshman and a redshirt freshman running back who have both been effective. But the funny thing about Cook is I don't know that they've asked him to carry the offense so far. If you look at his passing numbers, he hasn't had that one great breakout game. Now, he's been very efficient. He's been a great game manager. I think he has 10 touchdown passes to 1 interception. So he's done everything they wanted him to do as far as a game manager. I'm not sure yet if he's able to raise his game in terms of if he needs a 300-yard passing game, 350, can he do that? We've seen him do it in the past. He just hasn't done it this year. So that'll be interesting to see. But I think, again, getting pressure on him is going to be a key. And I think this could be a week that we see Kamoko Ture a little more active than he has been, because I spoke to him yesterday. He seems like he's sitting on a big game. He seems eager. There's been a lot of attention on the other side of the ball in terms of their pass rush. And I think Kamoka's taking that a little personally on himself and is saying, hey, you know what, don't forget about me. But he's been under the radar this game, so it'll be interesting to see if he can, get to the passer. And I think he will this game.
Well, thank you so much for joining me again, Tom. Again, that game will kick off at 8 p.m. Eastern at High Point Solution Stadium. And fans, don't forget to black out the birthplace and come dressed in all black. Reporting from the Rutgers practice facility alongside Tom Luicci, I'm Fatoumata Diallo.